What's up, everybody, and welcome to BCAA Raw TV. Well, we're going to have to revisit this again. Let's fix this fucking camera angle. Revisit the BCAAs again, because I got up this morning and I had some emails saying that Mark Lobliner last night did a Periscope thing, which I got to fucking learn how to use this Periscope thing a little better. And they were talking about BCAAs, and somebody mentioned me. And Mark, now, first of all, let me say, Mark, I love you. If you're watching this, I love you to death, man. Absolutely. I know that you and Leigh Norton basically invented, hey, Brady, stop fucking around with that. Basically invented BCAAs, and you know a lot about them, etc. And I just want to state for the fact that you're my boy, period. This is no disrespect to you whatsoever. And I'm going to go on record right now saying that you disagreed with me, but you were actually wrong. That you said that BCAAs do not slow down fat loss. They actually do. And we'll have to revisit it because of the fact that, first of all, I'm the only one saying this shit for the last 3 or 4 years. I'm the only one saying a lot of things on YouTube for the last 3 or 4 years. There's a couple of YouTubers who are younger guys who used to preach, oh, the volume training, volume. And you know what? Those two guys who are younger, who haven't been training that long, already have injuries. Their bodies could not recover from the volume they're doing. While I was preaching less volume and more intensity, these guys now are training less volume, more intensity, going, hey, I'm getting better results. Fuck, here we are 2 years later, and now they're talking about what I was talking about back then, when everybody was following them and telling me I was fucking crazy. Now they're coming along saying basically what I was saying, and people are like, oh, no shit, no fucking shit, I was telling you that. That's what experience, what's what comes with experience. And I would have never figured out the BCAA thing. I would have been like everybody else. BCAAs, I would have been fucking all about them and loving them if I hadn't found something that happened and had to figure out why. Now, Mark Lobliner or anyone else, none of them can deny that I get results faster. Okay, not about getting results or losing fat, but lose fat faster. Boston Lloyd, you can ask any of them. I do it faster than all of them. I gain muscle faster. I lose fucking fat because I pay attention to the details that a lot of people don't. I think those details are important. And that's what it boils down to. When I figured out, okay, we'll go and revisit this again. When I figured out the BCAAs actually stop fat loss on a keto diet, I had to figure out why. I had to understand why this actually happens. It happened with my girlfriend, Carrie. She was taking the Civation product, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Whatever the Civation BCAA product is. Hey, buddy. I see you down there. Good boy. And she actually had halted her fat loss and started to retain water. And I was like, there's got to be something in it that, you know, we figured it out, pulled it out of her diet. Lo and behold, she started to lose fat faster again. So, okay, something is going on there. So I had to actually look into what this could possibly be. Now, at the time, BCAAs were not as big as a push as they are now. Nowadays, they're pushed fucking like they are the holy grail of muscle growth. And they spare muscle tissue. They are muscle sparing. And leucine is, hey, what are you doing down there? And leucine is the one that actually causes protein synthesis, not the other two, isoleucine and valine. Now, let's revisit this one more time, and I'm going to read this stuff right off the internet so that you guys can read this the right way so that everybody goes, holy shit. Let's see, this is, not this one. That's the deprivation of those two amino acids. So let's start with isoleucine. Okay, there's 3 amino acids and branched chain amino acids. Leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Now, pay attention to what I'm going to say with this right now, okay? This is, again, not a knock on Mark, but this is the actual biology of how this works and on a cellular level how this works and why it does slow down. Doesn't stop fat loss. But who the fuck has 35 weeks to get lean? I want to get lean in 10, or the least amount of time possible. I want the fastest results in the least amount of time. Isoleucine is an essential amino acid, so it needs to be provided by the food for our body. Isoleucine is one of the essential amino acids is needed for hemoglobin formation and also stabilizes and regulates blood sugar and energy levels. It is metabolized in muscle tissue as one of the 3 branched chain amino acids. These amino acids are valuable for athletes because they enhance energy, increase endurance, and aid in the healing or repair of tissue. The branched chain amino acids are needed for the maintenance of muscle tissue and appear to preserve muscle stores of glycogen. Okay, BCAAs all prevent muscle protein breakdown during exercise. Isoleucine is valuable energy for athletes, energy, aid in muscle tissue, blah, blah, blah. Isoleucine is also converted in the liver to blood sugar, therefore can be helpful in maintaining proper glucose levels. It is turned into glucose. So if you're taking in whatever, you're taking, let's say 20 grams of BCAAs a day, you're essentially taking in more glucose or carbohydrates than you think you are. And if you're taking them within that workout, it's not like you're taking them in, digesting them, burning them throughout the day. You're using them during the workout. So you're actually stopping your metabolism from actually tapping into fat stores, and you're using more glucose. And it does raise insulin levels and changes insulin levels. Now, some people may go, Jerry, insulin levels don't fucking matter. Well, the fact that you're producing more glucose and using more carbs, when you cut carbs to get lean, and don't tell me these motherfuckers don't cut carbs. Everybody cuts carbs when they go to get fucking lean. They may not cut them down to fucking 2 grams a day, but they cut carbs and they cut fat. So you're essentially giving your body a way to make more glucose. That stops fat loss, period. Not stop, but slows down fat loss. And that is isoleucine. Now, valine, which is the other one, let's see, isoleucine, amino acid, valine. Valine is a branched chain amino acid that works with the other 2 branched chain amino acids, isoleucine and leucine, to promote normal growth, repair tissues, regulate blood sugar, and provide the body with energy. Okay, helps stimulate the central nervous system as needed for proper mental functioning. Valine helps prevent the breakdown of muscle by supplying the muscles with extra glucose for energy production during intense physical activity. It also helps remove excess nitrogen from the liver. Okay, now that's 2 of the roles of valine. Provides extra glycogen, okay, and clears nitrogen from the liver. Now, if you're eating fucking protein, you're getting enough valine to do that, to clear the nitrogen from the liver. So you're adding extra branched chain amino acids during your workout, specifically to spare muscle tissue. How the fuck do you think it spares muscle tissue? Okay, the leucine itself is responsible for kicking on the muscle protein synthesis, but the sparing of the muscle tissue is by adding extra glucose to your body, adding extra carbohydrates, and that means slower fucking fat loss. Period. That's the fucking science behind it, okay? That's not me. That's fucking science. That's biology. That's the way everybody's fucking body works. Unless you are taking something like DNP, clenbuterol, T3, T4, I think that's pretty much good. Ephedrine, even L-carnitine could, I feel L-carnitine could kind of change the fat loss, scope of things. But the bottom line is, if you're taking drugs, yes, you're going to be able to take in branched chain amino acids, and you may not see a whole lot of fucking effect. But the bottom line is, a lot of people I train, my ex-girlfriend Carrie, many people that I fucking train online are drug-free. Many of you watching this right now are fucking drug-free, which means you need every fucking edge you can get to get the best results you can get, the fastest you can get them. And guess what? If you're not taking Clen, DNP, or T3 or any of that bullshit, and most bodybuilders are taking at least Clen if they're competitors, you're gonna have slower fat loss in those motherfuckers. Okay? And I'm completely guilty of that. I've taken all that shit in the past, and you know what? Branched chain amino acids may not have made a fucking difference. But if I'm not taking Clen and T3 and all that bullshit, you know what? Pull the branched chains out of your fucking diet. Next thing you know, you get fat loss faster. And there's going to be people watching this right now. And if you want to chime in down below, go ahead. My clients right now are going to be watching this. And those motherfuckers, I pulled BCAAs out of all their fucking fat loss programs. Out of all of them. And guess what? They all lost fat faster than they were while they were in there. And that could be one fucking change, especially on keto. So it's not to knock anybody and say anything else. And like I said, I've proven over and over again, I do shit faster than everybody on here. And the shit that I've been saying fucking 3 years ago, people told me I was fucking nuts. There's a study that just came out now that they did on deprivation of valine and isoleucine to see about weight loss. They figured it out. That's what's happening right now. That one fucking study right now is going towards, they decided to do basically branched chain amino acid deprivation, but they're like, fuck, the leucine is needed to promote muscle protein synthesis. So we need to leave that in there. So it's the other 2 that they're studying, depriving the body of those 2 amino acids in certain amounts to get weight loss. Fuck, that's what I said 3 years ago. You guys told me I was fucking nuts. So many people told me I was fucking crazy. The supplement industry is fucking selling them more than anything in the entire fucking world, branched chain amino acids. And you know what? That could be why you're not fucking losing fat as fast as you could be. Bottom line. So I hope this clears up some shit. And I've had to revisit. Brady, what are you doing, buddy? What are you eating? Anyways, I hope this clears up some shit and how you can lose fat faster and how this shit actually works and what those 2 amino acids actually do. Isoleucine and valine make glucose. More glucose, more carbohydrates. More carbohydrates, less fat loss. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's the no BCAAs in this bicep, and we're out.